Now this here tale is a true story. It really did happen. I don't know why and I don't know how, and I don't reckon I will ever really know. Truth be told, maybe that's the point of it all. Some things in life, man was just not made to understand. Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I had ever seen. Well, it happened way back when I was in middle school. I was just a little prankster and acting a fool. I was sitting at the table eating lunch with my best friend, a mighty awesome dude I have known since way back when.
Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I had ever seen.
Just in the course of a normal conversation, a thought came to me in my own contemplation.
Wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green?
Buddy looked at me and asked,
What do you mean?
now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I had ever seen. Oh, I don't really know, just something to think about. Here comes a part that some fine folks will doubt. Sure enough, by the end of lunch, my hands had turned green. Buddy says that's the craziest thing I have ever seen.
Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I'd ever seen.
I went to my next class and poor teacher nearly passed out.
Oh my God, your hands are green, she said with a shout.
She then replied, are you all right? You should go to the nurse. Want to know what happened? Wait for the next verse. Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I had ever seen. By this time my hands were green and my knuckles were blue. Nurse looked at me and asks, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm not really sure, and showed her my hands. She rolled over to me, 'cause she never stands.
Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I'd ever seen.
She looked over my hands and said, I'm not sure what to do. I think you should call your mom. How about you? So I called my mom at work and told her what was wrong. Told her all the bits that are in this song. Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I'd ever seen. I don't know what to do, my mom said with resignation. I don't know either, I replied without hesitation. She said, go back to class and see if this gets worse. Now my fate was up to the universe.
Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I'd ever seen.
Now by this time the rest of kids in the class saw some poet him aloud with a big guffaw. My situation was dire, don't need to be stated. By the end of class, it had dissipated. Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I'd ever seen. If I hadn't seen this situation happen with my own very eyes, I'd swear up and down it was a bunch of lies. But it's the absolute truth, no line crossed my heart. Hang in there, here comes the last part.
Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I had ever seen.
Ain't that the most crazy tale you ever did hear? Want to thank you all for lending me your ear. That is my story, truth been told, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm laughing now 'cause you had to listen to it. Now wouldn't it be funny if somebody's hands turned green? It was about the darndest thing I had ever seen. And that, folks, is the true story about what happened to me. Way back then in that old middle school. 'Twas a one-time event, never happened again. Again, I don't know how and I don't know why. But maybe this is a tale about the power of suggestion. Or maybe the thought tickled the mind of the man at Spurs. Or meant his infinite wisdom. He wanted to show me how funny it would be